Hello, and welcome back to Warriors Abyss with Lijta, where we go through and are playing potentially with every single person, all 119 people, while they are transcendent. The person we're going to use today is this chick, Guan Yinping. When I first used her, I was not a fan of her moveset. She had a fairly good C4 against bosses, but she phases, she's on the struggle bus. She's a very like standstill attacking type move. But I'm gonna look at her emblems. We got Vigor, Flame, Flower of War, and Torch. Well, Torchbearer is completely pointless. I would have to give these probably an S, since Might has been increased. And then we'll see here with her traits, which even before we transcend her, she has S tier in traits. Like these are, this is what S tier looks like. This is amazing. This is phenomenal. Makes it more likely to find shoe emblems. It's so great. And then you have Might, where we get 10% attack increase for every Might emblem. So she starts off with a 10% increase. This is phenomenal. And then when we upgrade her, she gains 8 rerolls at Crystal Saplings. And then now every Might emblem she gets, it's 15%. And then we have Rachel, who increases attack for every Might person by 100%, or increases the attack of Might emblems by 100%. That's how that sentence goes. It's probably a little bit on the lower part of S, but I mean it's S because she wants Shu to get the barrier damage. It'll help her get status infliction online just that bit better. Her unique tactic goes from 100 to 120. That's usually what most people's unique tactics are. Her unique action through 3, 5, and 6. I'll have to remember those. But this is who we're gonna use. She did have a little blue symbol to increase her charm or karma embers, but I wanted to test out, and hopefully I've fixed it because the volume has been too loud, like during phases when I'm killing hordes of enemies, and it kind of drowns out my voice. I'm just 10% attack against. Kind of just looking. Oh, should have put that on for what's his face. I guess that could be good if I use anybody with Bolt. See, I want to use this. Increases hero rerolls at Crystal Saplings by 20. And it doesn't do that. Usually it reduces it by 8. I don't know if it's supposed to say it reduces it by 8, and you're only picking this because of the effects of 99 strength and 30 speed, which is pretty good. From what I understand, especially for a rank 2. I'm gonna repick it. I don't think it's really gonna make a difference. We're definitely not doing Traversal level 5. For her, let's just do level 2. I think that'll be challenging enough. It'll be enough of a challenge. No need to challenge myself anymore. Gotta get a little bit of a water break. So I'll be moving out in August. And I'm super paranoid with making sure I have enough money and all my expenses. Wow, we get him right off the bat. Kinda don't want to take him, but see, look at that. So I have 18 rerolls by default because I have everything unlocked in the bond thing. I pick that one scroll to get 20 rerolls, plus hers, which should give me another 8. I should be looking at 48 rerolls, and I only have 12. Because even with everything said and done, I should have way more rerolls. Because she gives 8, so at minimum I should have 20. We're just gonna run that back. I'm just gonna keep the one I normally have on, where it increases my rerolls by 2. Ugh. I got the gross, sleepy, gunky boys. It's not pleasant. Anyways, what I was saying, I sat there and calculated how much I'm gonna be spending on certain things, like how much I'm gonna be spending on water, because I buy like $10 worth of water every month. Let's, any of these might, no, but we'll take the speed. Like, look at, gosh, she feels like she's running through molasses. But so by gallon of waters, Crystal Geyser, and I go through we'll definitely take this. I go through 6 a week. It's about $10 a week. Let's see here. It's 3, 5, and 6. Maybe I'm wrong. What's 3? 1. Is that 3? 1, 2. Okay, so that's 3. Ooh, I've been calling that C2. That's 3. And I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have any skill. Oh, this is gonna be slow going. This is gonna be slow going. My flame could be good. Yeah, I mean, let's pick him. No, I don't wanna. Who do I want? I want this. Oh, I need to be getting some shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is her C5. It's so weird to call this a C5, even though it summons the formation slot 4. See what I'm saying? It's confusing. I should have looked before I exited out. I really don't want to use a crystal bead. I don't know where I got a crystal bead, but I got a crystal bead somewhere. I don't know if you like start out with crystal beads, because I truly don't know where I got a crystal bead. Not even a little bit. So see, I've turned down, hopefully, the volume for the recording aspect. I guess 3. And she has a wide swing, but boy, is it slow. You're a shoe, but kind of want to pick you, but we're gonna pick Jinkai. I'm gonna have some of these names. I think are just mean. Just objectively mean, just to make people feel bad. It's just to make me feel bad. I don't know why saying that reminded me of freaking... what is that? Oh, what is that? Like the easy button? What is that from? It's Office Max? Office Depot? One of the Office... corporations. Oh. You can go to 10 stores. Why not 1? I guess we're gonna pick Zhang Wei. Skill, I want more skill. And would you look at that, I was rewarded almost immediately with Zhao Yun. More skill equals more better. Somewhat, not with this girl. So we had the high of Gong Ming in the last video. I already miss him. Already miss that man. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Nope. Okay. I see. Said the blind man. What's the phrase? It's I see. Oh, ooh. Which one am I gonna get quicker? I'm gonna get this one online quicker. Let's pick that one. But the phrase I'm thinking of is I see, said the blind man. What? I see, said the blind man to the deaf man, pissing the wind, saying it's all coming back to me. I think that's how the phrase goes. It didn't make any sense, but I do like it. Oh yeah, no, we definitely take Ping Tong. Ah, man, I love Ping Tong. Maybe I'll use Ping Tong next. It was really fun. But I like him because he has the same summon ability that Takakage Toboyakawa has, where it lowers enemies' defenses, which is very good. Very good. Very good. Let's go Vigor, because Vigor does have might. So, what is her Luso? Okay. Luso's fairly decent. I mean, that's a cool... I mean, it's mobile. It's very mobile. I don't get to steer it, though. I do not get to steer that. Ooh, do I pick her daddy? But her, like, actual daddy? Slay. This is why I think Shu is a little weaker as an emblem comparative to Wu and to Wei. Because Wei, most people, with the exception of Zhao Liao, whatever his fucking name is, Zhang Liao. With the exception of him, I think, well, I guess most of them have ice. And then Wu, with the exception of, well, I guess Sun Se and I don't know her name, I have to see it. I think, not the one with fans, she's the one with the chakras. Because she has a skill wind. Anyways, well, actually, now that I think about it, no, because Wu has two characters that have wind. Wei has a character that has wind, and then one that has bolt. I was gonna say Shu just doesn't have a corresponding element that it wants to go wind. But it has like a little too many people with fire, like Guan Yu and the girl I'm using are both fire. This dude, Wei Yan, is Slay. I don't know, it's very... But we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him. I gotta say, that's the one thing that... some of these emblems, as a whole, they're kind of lacking. I should have added it. Well, I don't think he's really gonna make that much of a difference. They're just lacking because they don't have an overall. I do not know if I have. Do I have a speed? I do. Okay. Oh. Bonk you, game. That didn't hit me. See, the one thing that she is so fun with, that move right there is a boss deleter. Once you break their barrier, especially once we get our attack up and we get some barrier damage, oh, she's gonna fucking demolish bosses with that. Ah, it's so, oh, it's so good. It's so delectable. Oh, we're gonna take Compass because it is, I would have to argue, especially with the higher difficulty, it is 100% the best treasure in this entire game. What does this dude do for me? Nothing. But this dude does even less than nothing. Tactical, sword dance, soaring blade. Definitely want some soaring blade. Probably want to put soaring blade here. Now, I don't use Shu characters too much, but I don't think anybody in Shu has dazzling bullets. I don't think so. Ugh, it's kind of gross to only be barely getting through. Barely getting through the first region at 20 minutes. Ugh. Man, I'm so, ow! Charm could be good, but no, I kind of want, I can't remember what her EX is. I was about to say her Muso is good because she moves forward and oh dear, I'm fine. You can kind of steer it, but it's it's objectively not good. I don't think I have one bolt, so I think it's 5%, 5%, 5%. Who am I looking for? This dude. So, but I think, I don't know, I feel like Shu is just a little bit more disjointed. There's too many people, like, I'm wanting wind, right? I want wind to get this 100% attack towards enemies with disorient. I'm still taking him because he has might. Might is, well, as they say, right. Might equals right. There's no way that that statement's wrong. No, never. Bolt. See, I want Bolt to get Zhuge Liang. But we're gonna take the wind, and there's not too many. Don't have too much what the fuck? I don't have too much wind right now. Whee! Yeah, her moveset just keeps her. She's just too locked. And she's also too slow. The one that kind of keeps her somewhat mobile is 5. It's not really somewhat. I mean, it does keep her mobile. Let's take wind. No, where am I going? All right, this girl. That's who I was thinking of. Sun Shengjiang. Shengjiang. I might and win, but I really kind of want. Oh, Teddy Fox. All right, we'll take a Kuni, which is not bad. I mean, taking a Kuni now will allow me to potentially, if I get Keiji. I mean, that's serviceable. That is a serviceable Fang Muso. It might get B because you can. I mean, it does go forward a little bit. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I mean, you can steer it. It's short ranged, but you can guide it a little bit, and I do mean a little bit. Very much a little bit. Here's a blood. Charm, wind. Really kind of want some wind, but this getting him does buff, well, himself, Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. I have to say this is probably one of the weakest tactics because it's only good, in my opinion, if you're using Guan Yu or using Zhang Fei. But then it loses points because Guan Yu and Zhang Fei do not have a reliable way to get him on their, you know, if you're using them, you don't have a reliable way of getting him on the team. But regardless, it does buff them, and they are on my team. I will not put him on my team, but they are on my team. Zay is on the team. I mean, that is good. If she doesn't get interrupted before she can pull it off. I mean, that is a nice moveset. Or, combo. C6, I guess it's what it's called. Whee! It's almost kind of like a Muso. You know, words are hard sometimes. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got that slave. We got that slave. Got that slave. Strength. She isn't strength. You isn't. Come on. There's. Getting him could be good. Any of these people. How is Tadakatsu Honda not Might? It's a travesty. It's a travesty. There's no shoe here. There is no shoe. I guess we'll take him because he has windman. Oh, would you look at that? I now have more defense. Beautiful. There is a shoe here. Yeah. We'll go Slay because there's shoe. Well, yeah, there's two shoe. There's Guan Yu? No, not Guan Yu. Guan Ying? I have to assume is the brother. Ow! That's not what I want to use. Ow. I really think they buffed how quickly Muso gauge charges. I don't recall it going up that quickly. No, yeah, him. Guan Ping. It's his name. Guan Ping. Ugh. I mean, I'm getting him because he's Shu. I need Shu. Which I think I just need 3 more Brave Generals. And then his thing will be boofed. Or I'll have that unlocked. Who do I want to... Yeah, there's people I can take off. There are people I can take off. Flame, don't really care about Flame. We'll go this way because it'll give me... potentially, hopefully, that one guy. Whee! So that move would be just slightly better. Oh, get out of there. Anyways, could be slightly better if you could steer it, but... Whee! I can get Endure, I don't really care for it. Getting Muso isn't all that great. We'll take Wind still. Ah, man, if you line that up, that is really serviceable. I'm not gonna lie, it's almost like a Muso attack. If it's as strong. See, I was just facing slightly the wrong way. Ah. I mean, there's little things. I'll wait until I get her EX online. Exactly who I wanted. We're gonna add him. Even though, oh my god, I guess we do need wisdom. Oh, well, would you look at that? This, I mean, Soaring Blade is good. What is this dude? Sword stand, coin, no. Like that. Leaving Blade. Summons those two. What are you, Tactical Wind? I don't know what that noise is. Let's go there. And be done with it. I mean, I could do this. These guys would be buffed. They are buff. Okay. Okie dokie. We're taking wind. Maybe we can get some Chow going. Ka-chow going. Guess whenever I use him, I know what the title of that video is gonna be. I'll see. Okay, we're gonna take wisdom. Thankfully, they gave me good options to pick. I mean, her C4. It's gonna be so weird to call it C4. No, I'm summoning slot 3. I guess I'll have to start saying that. C4 is quick. It's decent enough. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe she's a B in moveset, but I think realistically it's a C. Because she's, oh. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. Her moves are just a little too clunky. Hey, we did it! Even though we fucked around. You see me? Okay, we did this region quicker than I was expecting. Oh, he's almost online. We're definitely gonna add him. Quite frankly, cleaving blade. Yeah, I don't think I'm really ever gonna use that. So we just need one more wind, one more vind. Now we're looking for that girl, Yue Ying, I believe is her name. That online. His is not online, but I just need 2 more brave generals. And where we're going. So I think her. That's why I still think her traits are S, especially more so now. Oh, I even looked. Didn't even pay attention. Didn't even think about it until right now. I'll have to look next time. I don't think I've re-rolled. If I have, not enough. I'll be able to tell. And you see that? You see that shit? You see that shit? Going straight for that star. Oh my god. I mean, the one thing I like is a positive, and is one thing that she does better than most people, in my opinion. Her boss phases are quick. They are great. This one, time me clear. Phase. How many phases do we got going for us? We got 8, 16. Eh. 20% reduction in maximum HP is not great. Hagoromo Tea Kettle. I'll pick this. I'll pick this. Probably objectively should have picked something else, but I'll pick that. Brr, brr. I need to speak. No, wisdom. We gotta get him online. Stop that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to concentrate with her more. If that was just more reliable to use, she would definitely have a B tier moveset. It just doesn't feel as reliable as I want it to. That was a terrible place to do my Muso. Getting all the gunk out of my throat. Well, that's definitely wind. Oh, but there's a Might Guy there. Might Guy. You know what? Speaking of people actually named Might Guy, one of those, I'm cool, you know, I'm glad it happened in Naruto, where we got to see, you know, Might Guy be a badass, which is great, phenomenal. He probably should have died to really solidify his badassness. I don't know. Anytime somebody does an act in fiction and storytelling, where it's a big, you know, last stand. We're taking this. This is technically better. We're gonna take skill, like Might Guy or other people, where you know they're gonna sacrifice themselves to potentially stop the big bad of the series or of the arc or whatever. And for them to survive it, especially when they're doing a "this is gonna kill me" move, something especially like the 8 gates, especially they've built it up since the battle with Rock Lee versus Gaara, with how devastating the 8th gate is. Like, you do the 8th gate and you die. You get amazing, awesome power, but you die. I think it should have stuck. But if they were going to save somebody, they were going to still do the 8th gate, but save somebody. They should have given that honor to Rock Lee. Outside of Naruto, once we get into Shippuden, Rock Lee becomes completely irrelevant. And he was my favorite character. Because... oh, we're going to take skill. Because of that fight with him versus Gaara. That fight is so cool. In my opinion, for me personally, it's my favorite fight in anime. Now, I don't watch that much anime, but it's still my favorite fight in anime. So all she has is that. Oh yeah, I forget. Yeah, no. What does that do? Oh, she told me. Why didn't you tell me? Let me take the wind. Still need more wisdom. I still need that bitch. Yue Ying. Whee! Bah! That's fun though. But I think it should have been. What is it? Rock Lee should have done the 8th gate. It should have been something that Rock Lee learned how to do. Might Guy was only ever to do 7. I know that probably kind of undercuts what they've alluded to with Might Guy, that he's able to do it, but I don't care. Make Rock Lee a badass. More of a badass. Actually a badass in Shippuden. Give him something. And then make the arc that you were kind of going for with his character pay off. Because again, the fight with Gaara happens and Rock Lee just becomes completely irrelevant. He becomes complete. And the minute he puts on that stupid vest and he looks a little bit more like Might Guy, he becomes even more irrelevant. She's not a brave. No, she's not brave. Well, we're gonna still take him because it's wind. Who else do we have here? Him, but don't need him. Charm Wind could be good. Speed Wind is good. Don't really care about strength. Oh yeah, no, we definitely still want to go winds. We still want to. We want Keiji. Keiji? Keiji. Edgy? There's so many ways you can pronounce that name. I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed. I like that song. And then there's like a stupid, and I mean stupid, like addition to that song, like somebody else put on there, like people do, and I don't think it's an actual song. It's just somebody like on TikTok or whatever. At least I think it's the Overwhelm song. But the person's like, well, just don't get overwhelmed. Yeah, if it was only that easy. Yeah, I mean, people that, I mean, tell me you don't suffer from anxiety. Tell me you don't suffer from anxiety. 30, okay, hold on. 38. So I had that, so 20, that would have been 28, and then I got 10, and I don't think I've re-rolled, so yeah, 38. So look at that. 38 re-rolls like that. Now granted, that's, I mean, 10 of that is from Compass. But yeah, it's always weird when, perfect. When people tell you not to you know the thing that your body's doing naturally, you don't let it do that. Okay. Well, why I didn't think about that. We have 100 defense. Is this guy doing anything for me? I don't think so. While I truly believe, I mean, from what I understand, Cleaving Blade's been buffed. Oh. Leave it there. We'll get some explosions going. Flame. Who am I looking for? Who am I looking for? I think she's ice, now that I think about it. Nope, nope, nope. We gotta get to the... She is ice. We're going ice. I need her. I need her! Yeah. It's really borderline insulting when somebody's having an anxiety attack and you just tell them, well, just don't. Fuck you. From the bottom of my asshole, fuck you. I don't say you've lived a privileged life, but you've definitely never had to deal with any version of anxiety. And then double also mega fuck you if you do understand what anxiety feels like and you're still saying that shit. Because you of all people should know that it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Gotta go on the beach collecting spots. So. I know it's her EX buffed increased her C6. Come on, give me a weapon. Ugh. No. No. There she is. Oh, she does the cooldown. See, why does she have ice? Why does she have ice? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know, but it's just weird. Why does she have ice? If I recall correctly, and I could be wrong, I think she gets an additional emblem when she transcends. That's wisdom, which is good because it helps get Zhuge Liang online easier. Potentially, ow. Ooh, speaking of, or going back to speaking of anime, I don't know. I always thought it could have been really cool for Rock Lee to have done something to get some recognition. You know, somebody outside Team 7 getting recognition. I mean, I guess Shikamaru was getting, you know, he got his shine. So that's always cool. Oh, that's strong. Oh my god, we still gotta get that going. I think all I'm missing is wisdom. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, we finally got barrier damage online. Totally forgot that's a thing. It would have been fun. It would have been cool. It would have been great. Can you just imagine Rock Lee being able to go to 8 gates and him being just a badass, and it's shocking Might Guy? Or maybe have Might Guy do something where he dies, and then Rock Lee is able to then trigger into 8 gates. I don't know, something that kills off Might Guy, so he still is cemented as a badass. And then Rock Lee comes in and becomes even more of a badass. And then Naruto, you know, becomes Shinobi Jesus and saves him. That's fine. You can still have that. I mean, you killed off Neji, which apparently is a very controversial, like, nobody likes that, and I thought that was perfect. I think it was portrayed poorly. It was portrayed poorly, but in my humble opinion, which is nothing, I think it's fine. I think it gives his character some closing. But that's just my opinion. Like an anime weekender. I don't watch anime all that often. I watched Naruto. I don't know when I stopped watching the anime of it. I want to say it was around the Pain arc. Like when Pain comes to the village. Where I switched to the manga and just kind of continued it from there. So. But apparently a lot of people did not like or thought Neji dying was stupid, which again doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I guess I kind of get some of the arguments. But I mean, main characters in the end of an anime, you gotta kill off some main characters, some stakes. There's gotta be some stakes. I've never finished it, nor gotten close to it, but one of my brothers watched, well, they probably both watched it, but was watching Fairy Tail. And apparently Fairy Tail is infamous for its death baiting. It's one thing to have it in certain art, when the series isn't ending yet, death baiting here and there, but when you're at the end of the series and you keep doing it, it's like, all right, there's no stakes. And the one that I'm thinking of, the oldest of my younger brothers, he used to get so mad at me when I would complain about stories and be like, oh, there's no stakes here. I already know, like, they're death baiting here, and it's pointless because I know that person's not going to die, so there's no stakes. I'm not invested. And he just never understood why I would complain stories. He's like, well, just watch it. Just turn your brain off. And then he watched Fairy Tail. And they're like, oh my god, the amount of times where you think this person's going to die, and then, like, the next scene, they're perfectly fine. It's like, yep. That is a thing. The game's been Flame. I guess if I had to pick one, Flame's not the worst. But in storytelling, you should kill off people. Now, you shouldn't pull a George R.R. Martin and kill off every single person, because then that's just stupid. Because then, at that point, you've gone full circle and you're right back around to nobody being invested. Because the whole point is to invest the character, your audience, in to characters. And if people are like, well, you kill off everybody anyway, so I'm not gonna get invested into this person because he's just gonna die potentially. Yeah, no. Talk about a series that I had no interest watching. What the fuck is it called? Yeah, Game of Thrones. I almost said the not sequel, the prequel series or whatever. House of Dragon. I don't know what series or season it was. But I watched like that season's finale of Game of Thrones. I think it's the one where this might technically be spoilers, so if you are interested at all, even though this is like 8 years old by now, so it's on you. Where one of the dragons dies, and then at the very end, the White Walkers, they gain a dragon. It's that season. I want to say it's end of season 6, but that is a total guess. It could be 5. I know it's 5 or 6, I believe. Now I could be completely wrong because this was, when was this? This would have been, no, it wasn't 2017. It would have been 2018. Pretty sure it was 2018. It was a year after Harvey. For the hurricane that hit South Texas. The one that actually hit right close to Corpus, where I'm originally from. And the only reason I was watching that is because when we came back after the hurricane was done, my mom and her husband, well, technically boyfriend, but whatever, husband now, they didn't have any power at their house, so they stayed with myself and my other brother. Because we had power, which was really cool. And they were finishing up Game of Thrones for that season. Wisdom! I guess my brother really enjoyed it. And at this point, we were always kind of sitting down when we had time off together. Mostly on the weekends. Take speed. To watch stuff. We'd gone all the way up to season 6 of Charmed. The original one, the good one. Well, that's objective. I mean subjective. Yeah. Now that would be just slightly. I mean, it would bump up her. Let's see here. Hold on. No, I'm gonna say not charging it. It's slightly better. Slightly better. It is slightly better not charging it. Yeah. Who am I looking for to add to my team? Probably Rachel. Probably Rachel. Probably? But we're already at this point. Meow. Anyways, so we watched that bit of, I mean, for us, spoilers, not that I cared. And so my brother's like, oh, now we have something else to kind of look forward to watching. No. But I'm it's gonna get a lot of hate, I can already feel it. I'm not a fan of Breaking Bad. Not a fan of it. I've seen bits and pieces where I'm like, oh, I get why people like it. Like, sure, I mean, I have no qualms. I don't hate it. It's not like I think it's overrated. I think it's perfectly rated. I think a lot of people like it, and it deserves it. I think it's poorly acted. That's not the right word. That's poor words. It's very well acted, especially with Bryan Cranston. I think it's servable. It just doesn't appeal to my interest. I more so like I don't think any of these do anything for me. Yeah. This one gives me more secondary emblems, so we'll pick that. This one can pick some fire. There's probably some might in here. because I'm a big old bitch, I guess now we know it as cringe, but I didn't know, you know, at the time that I would experience it. There was no word for it. I always hated in TV series when there was what we now know as cringe, but those moments where it's like, ugh, because I put myself in that position. If I was in that position, I'd want to kill myself. Doesn't matter what it is, just, you know, the typical like teenage experience, I guess, for most TV series. What series? The Fosters. I love that series. The end of season 2, that cliffhanger that they leave you on, incredible. Like, I was so invested. And it was like perfect. It could have been a great story element. Because, what is it? The actor at the time, oh my god, Jake T. Austin was leaving the show. And so they could have killed off his character in that cliffhanger. But instead they just recast him? Or recast the character with, oh, it's Noah something. Some actor. Pretty boy face. He's in one of those poorly, one of those Netflix series, or TV, you know, Netflix presents movies. I think Kissing Booth. No, I can't remember now. Cannot remember. Let's go. Beat Quentin Tarantino and Miyazaki. And they replaced him, the twin, with a completely different person. I mean, the complete opposite of Jake T. Austin. Jake T. Austin's like a twinkish type character, you know, body. Like he's not that tall. He's probably my height, but on screen he looks like he's under 5'10". He's like 5'9" or something. Like I wouldn't say he's not manlet size, but he's on the shorter side, somewhat my type. But they replace him from that, and then they go to this super tall, like 6'something", 6'4" guy, and then just blame it on, oh, he did steroids at camp. And then they start the season 3 with a fake out, which pissed me right the hell off. But I would say season 1 through season 2 of The Fosters is great. Season 3 kind of drops off, and then I stopped watching in season 4. I realized that I don't like watching television shows that are too close to reality. Not that Breaking Bad's that close to reality, but there's just something about it. Like Breaking Bad, not a fan of it. The Fosters, that one's a little too close to reality in a sense. Not really. Not fully. Because of Allie's character being an absolute dumbass. It makes sense in like the first few seasons. You know, she's been in foster care for so long, bouncing from home to home. And so she's, you know, quote unquote damaged goods, and she can't trust anybody, which is fair. But like going on to like the last season and stuff, because I didn't watch any of it, just looking at, I think it was some YouTube suggestions and all that. It's like, wait, she's still doing stupid shit? She's still making terrible decisions? What? I mean, talk about a very unlikable character at that point. Like, I'm all for you, and you know, making stupid decisions because you're a dumb teenager, but then there's making decisions where it's like, no, there's objectively no way you're making this dumb of a decision. The only one I can think of that I saw through a clip was she like is trying to save somebody, and maybe there's more context in the actual, you know, leading up to it, but it's just her trying to save somebody, I guess from prostitution, quote unquote. I think it's prostitution. And then she like puts herself in like harm's way with this prostitute. like she's trying to get her out of a pimp or away from a pimp, I think. Or it's alluding to that. It's, you know, implying that, and she's just actively inserting herself in that. It just, ugh. And then don't get me started on the whole Hallie and Brandon situation, which was so ham-fisted and shoved down everybody's throat. I mean, just like forced down your throat. Like, you guys, it's just like you as the audience will accept this plot point and you'll like it. So what is it? Like the first episode, it's so horribly expositioned. I can't remember the parents' names, but Brandon's biological mother. It's just like, remember, you can't fall in love or you can't do anything with foster kids. It's forbidden. And then immediately, and I was like forced, and it's like, huh? Like there was no indication he had any interest in Callie. There was no interest that no indication that she had an interest in him. Until when they kept shoving that down from season to season, and I imagine it gets even worse later on. It's just weird. It was just weird. It was just a weird, inorganic, at least how they portrayed it, way to do it. It just didn't make any sense to me. You guys enjoyed the gameplay? I hope so. My weird, I haven't really fully, I'm like on autopilot. I am on autopilot right now. Talking about series I haven't watched in years. But yeah, no, I had to stop watching The Fosters more, you know, mostly because the storytelling was pretty gross. But it was just, it was giving me anxiety, which again is not a positive thing for me. You know, like, why is this made-up story giving me anxiety? Or whatever. I'm just and then I just decided pretty early on into season 4. It's like episode 5 or 6 or something, where I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to watch this. I can watch literally anything else. And so I just stopped watching it. I was like, I don't need this stress in my life. Whee. So I like, you know, completely fictional stories, like Charmed, like The Golden Girls. And that's more of a comedy anyway. I mean, it is a comedy. The TV series Bones. You know, complete fiction. Which, by the way, loves Bones. Loves Bones. Almost like I'm talking about myself in the third person. But that story, that series is 100% fiction. It is more fiction than most other stories. I know there's obviously, you know, some science in there, but the thing that's the most unbelievable is Angie and her wait. Not Angie, that's not her name. That's not her name. Angela. She doesn't go by Angie. Who the fuck am I thinking of as Angie? Anyways, Angela, with all of her technology that she has, I mean, it's complete. We don't have that technology. There's no, like, there's an episode, I don't know what season it is, but it's the one to do with the Amish. I think the character that they're trying to, the victim in the story, his name is Levi, and he's a prodigy on the piano. But she is like, in the video, there's like a curtain, and Angela, with her technology, is able to see what's behind that curtain in the video. That's not how technology works. Or through a picture or something, where it's like, you can't, in the video or in the picture, you can't remove something in the picture to show what's behind the object in the picture, because the picture captured what was there. It doesn't know what's behind the curtain. Like if you made a drawing and you drew a curtain, but there was other things in your mind behind the curtain, you can't erase the curtain digitally and then go, oh, there's all this stuff back there. It's like, that's not how that works. It's fun, it's great. You know, all the story elements fit well. That was definitely a series that had no qualms killing some important people. No, I think really the only really important one was Vincent. I think they should have killed a little bit more people, but especially that last season. Should have been a little bit more stakes. That's all I'm saying. Just give me some steaks. I am not vegetarian. I will enjoy a steak from time to time. Got it. We broke his barrier. Whee! Whee! There it goes. Now we were deleting it. I don't know, storytelling it's not the easiest. Like, I mean, to tell a good story and for it to be coherent and cohesive and build on a lot of things, like it's not as easy as I want it to be, obviously. I mean, I've never written a story. Well, technically I have written a story, but not one that's worth reading. Not one that is worth reading. Because I can barely read it. I'm the one that wrote it. And it is, granted, I wrote it 20 years ago when I was 14. So. I don't know, I always feel a little hypocritical, it's not the right word. But the, I don't know, dissonance? Not cognitive dissonance, but that weird, well, I haven't written a story, so can I really critique a story? Kind of like, well, I haven't made a movie, can I really critique a movie? I don't know, it's one of those weird, ow, that was on me. And I think if you always have that mindset, you're really, like, nobody's ever able to critique anything. Because if you have to have done something in order to critique it, I think movies, video games, art even, I think you're able to critique. Food, to some degree, that's a very fine line. I think you can, when are we gonna get out of this? Oh! I think you can have some takes on it, but it's definitely not, I think you need to add a little bit more of this. And you never cook. Not even like professionally cook, I mean like never cook. Oh, so slow. I mean, it is what it is. There's just a lot of things where I'm like, well, you could have done this so much better and it could have been good as a story element. We're done! So, I mean, that was fun. Granted, we were only on traversal level 2. You know, it's not that hard of a traversal. Especially now with Transcendence and having so many options for buffing skills. Which I do have to say, I mean, to her credit, maybe. I didn't really rely on skills like I did the other people. So, I mean, that is a positive. I get 25,000. Not bad. Do I want to save this? No, I don't really like using it. He's so not fluid. She is so not fluid. She's not woke like the rest of us. She's not fluid. Okay. Emblems. Might Shu. Might is strong. I mean, she gets a buff. I mean, her emblems really tie more so into her traits. I'm gonna put S. I think S is objectively the right thing. S for her traits. I think for the most part, I believe for the most part, anybody that has more likely to find, blank emblems, especially Shu, Wu, Wei, some other ones, Brave Generals, like all of those have to be, it just has to be S. It makes it easier, even if you're not relying on them for like skill summoning, like Qinggong, I mean. It's fine. Build potential is S because it's reliable. You're very easily, especially with her +8 rerolls, and that's the other thing that it says. If it wasn't S before, it's definitely S with those +8 rerolls. I mean, having 28 rerolls, if you got lucky enough to have one of the Records of Sin, gives you +2, some type of rerolls. But even barring that, I mean, 26 rerolls. If you have everything unlocked in the Hall of, the Bond of, what is it? The Hall of Bonded Souls, which gives you 18 now with the update. And then plus her 8, 26. And then, I mean, you add on the Compass, and I know it's Compass, but the Compass or the Kishibe Disc, I mean, it's obscene. And more likely to find Shu, so you can get Peng Tong online a little quicker. You can get, I think it's Zhuge or Zhuge Liang online way easier. Even what is his name? Zhang Fei. You can get him online, or you can get him going. Yeah, Zhang Fei, because you need 10, I believe. Shu. I think it's 10. No, I think it's 10 Brave General. No, I think it's 10 Shu and Brave General. So it makes that online, and anybody else that needs Shu to get online. It just makes it easier. If Shu had a little bit more wind, so I mean, let's see here. Machao has wind. Fa Zhang has wind. I believe Jing J. This one right here. I believe she has wind. I think she's skill wind. That's 3. I believe Ping Tong has wind. He's wisdom wind. Like 5 people? 5 people out of like 15, 16? Yeah, 15. Oh, that's 13. No, oh, okay, no, there is. 36. Zhao Yun isn't wind, I don't believe. He might be. But just one of those. Yeah. 15. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 16. Out of 16, a third of them. I mean, like 16. Yeah. About a third of them are wind. Just really kind of, I don't know, it should hurt it a little bit, but it makes it easier to get Shu online, to get those online, and I think I'm gonna give it a B on moveset. And the only reason I'm giving it B, because I think boss phases should matter, and her C5, what I know as, I guess, Formation 4 moveset, where she spins her weird weapon with the big, huge balls on it, spins it around and then throws it down. That is, oh my god, it is so much fun to use on bosses after you break their barrier, or if you're able to kind of quickly get it before their barrier, and it's so much fun to use. It is so much fun. But she does lose so many points because she is not very mobile. She doesn't really rely on her EX too much because it only buffs her C3 or Formation 2 combo, but that locks her too much. It's also not really good against bosses either. So again, you really don't need her EX at all. It may buff her base, I guess C1, just triangle. I don't know, and that probably does something. I don't know what it buffs. I don't know how to look that up. I probably should. So it probably does, you know. But I think B, in the whole scheme of things, I don't know if it's because I was playing on a higher traversal. Well, no, because I brought him down. I'm gonna say Naomasa E. Even when I brought him down to level 2 as well, I don't know, I felt like I had a little bit more enjoyability using her, especially the first time I used her. Musou, I'm gonna have to give a B. It's so short range, even though she moves, it's very slow movement, and you can aim it. I'm pretty sure I was getting a decent amount of kills, but I don't know. We're gonna give it a B. I think that's fine. I think that's fair. My enjoyability, we're gonna give it a B. Again, I enjoyed using her way more than Naomasa E, which, I mean, I guess I gave him a B anyways. I mean, we could probably put that down to C. It's fine. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we got 666, so we got 18 plus 12. So, I mean, that's a solid 5. I mean, it's a solid A. Solid A rank. I believe she's an A rank. I think if you pick her, you're not going to have that hard of a time. Yeah, if I'm in the right person. I don't think you're going to have that hard of a time going through a traversal, because you're going to be able to, even if you don't like her moveset, you could still kind of aim for those good, I don't know, probably close. She's probably that point where she's probably top of B, probably, you know, more realistic. And I think maybe it's irrelevant. It still would put her in A. I think the only reason her Musou gets a B. Yeah, no, I think B is still objective for both of those. Her Musou, even though I can't even take into account a Musou filling quickly, because for some reason Musous are filling real quick as of late, and I don't recall them filling up that quickly. So that used to be kind of like a knock in somebody's favor, but everybody gets it filled up, so if everybody gets it, the people that fill it up just that much faster, it's not going to be noticeable. And I think the somewhat aiming, so you can kind of do somewhat of a 360 around her, so it kind of gives her a radius, I think it's fair. And you can move. It's just not very much, so her mobility is not, it's not something to, you know, that's in her favor. Not something that's in her favor, but that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, a comment. Tell me, you know, what you thought about, if you've used Guang Yinping, somebody that you might want to see me use in a future video if I haven't already used them, you know, so maybe list a few, because by the time this comes out, I'll have other videos already planned and in the thing. As of right now, it's almost been recording 1 or 2 videos, and then, so like my Gong Ning video that I just recorded yesterday, for me, is being uploaded in the future as I record this video. Like the Gong Ning video you won't see until a day before this video. Anyways, you know, essentially time travel, I guess. All right, well, regardless, I hope you had a good, you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, or year, depending on if you want to come back to this channel or not. Toodles.